One, and we're recording.
Yeah, hello, hello.
This is fourth time lucky, Ute. Okay.
Yes, yes. Every good things are at least 4 times.
Oh, good. And you are a certified laughter yoga teacher.
That's right.
And you're also a laughter wellness consultant.
That's right.
And you're something of a technology expert, because it was your advice, your suggestion, finally, to go and get a cable, right, okay, to connect my router to my laptop and not just use Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So and I'm we've sort of chatted a few times about the joy and sort of and what joy is. And what I felt might be interesting is in a couple of our sort of previous conversations, we were chatting, just sort of chatting, and the theme that came up sort of since we last talked was the it came up in another conversation, how listening and paying attention to someone can help sort of activate the joy within them.
Mm-hmm.
And after that conversation that I had, I then sort of reflected back on what our experience had been, and I wondered if you wanted to comment on that at all, about the how listening can activate joy.
I'm being touched again, because that happened actually. Because you, as you were saying, we've had a lot of approaches to this today, and one of our approaches ended up you listening to me, and you spent your ear. You gave me your ears for that what was happening with me, and that is actually for me a real experience which I'm really grateful for, because I noticed that since then it gave me a real energy, because that gave me joy and strengthened me. And that is one fact of joy for me, that somebody is there, he's just there. You were just there. And that really was joy for me. It gave me strength, and I'm really grateful for that. I really noticed it after, and I said, wow, great. Yes.
That's fantastic. That's so lovely to hear. Because so my experience of listening sometimes is that, and I loved your comments on this. Sometimes just being present to a fellow human being allows us, when we are heard, when we feel heard.
Yeah.
And it's when we feel heard, right? It's the feeling of being heard that can allow us to expand and to heal and to grow and to just move into a more joyous part of life.
Yeah.
And
you are spending a lot of time with me and with other people, and it's not what you say. It's nicht selbstverständlich. It's not a thing that happens every day. Yeah, because at the moment a lot of people don't have time, because we're very busy. We have to organize things. We have a lot of things troubling us, worries. How is life going to continue? Will I stay healthy? And there's often no space for listening. And listening, the space of listening is the space for joy, because it gives a good feeling that somebody is there. And you're not wanting anything from me at that moment, in life we often have to give, and there's a lot of expectations in contact. And if somebody listens to me like you did, without expectation, that is really for me, a real gift, and it's a gift of joy at that moment. And I think that's something we all should think about every day. Like in my laughter wellness sessions, there I have an exercise where we talk to each other, and we tell things about ourselves. And the idea is, when you listen, don't think of what you are going to say later.
Exactly.
And that makes a difference.
Yes.
Because you will always say the right thing when it's your turn. We always worry, will I say the right thing when it's my turn? Of course, because you say what's there now. But the person who you're listening to, he will notice, oh, she's spending her ears, her eyes, and everything is just for me. And that gives you a great feeling. And this feeling, I reckon, has to do with joy.
Yes. I'm very touched. I'm really feeling what you're saying, and it's almost my turn to shed tears, Ute.
Yes, great. Yes. Yes. Great.
So the lovely thread that's emerging in this conversation, you see, is that when we give someone our attention, when the other person is the focus of our attention, and that's what proper listening is, when we are really sort of paying attention. So it's not just using our ears, and it's absolutely not thinking about what we're going to be saying next, and it's not thinking about our reaction, or no, it's just really being present to what is being communicated to us. Mm-hmm. I find it underrated. It's an underrated act of connection and kindness and an offering, and it helps us move forward in our life. It helps us, when we feel heard, sort of shed a skin, and something, another some more wonderful and more radiant.
Yeah.
It's more wonderfulness and more sort of inner beauty and more radiance can then just naturally emerge.
Yeah.
Which is,
and it costs nothing. It costs just shut your mouth, open your ears, open your eyes, and let your heart feel. Yeah. And not your brain, because our brain is always working and always thinking, I've got an idea there, and I should tell him this, and he should do this, or should do this. No, nobody should do anything, because that's mine. It's my opinion and not yours.
Yeah.
So I can really be helpful if I am just present.
Yes.
It works.
Well, it helps, just going back to what we were, to sort of part of the intro.
Yeah.
The simple act of listening helps activate joy. I think this is the thread we are covering in our own sort of particular way.
Yeah.
And isn't it wonderful how simple it is?
Yes. We all know it, but we forget to do it, or we don't do it, because I think we're all in the need, and so everybody's sort of in the need of being loved, being seen, being respected, waiting for compliments, and we're always in the need of something, sort of, and I think if we trust in ourselves that the way I am is good, and then I will be free from all these needs. But it's not easy. It's a, what do you say? It's a what do you say? An edgy way to get there. but
Yeah.
I can only say it really is really worth it. And I'm repeating myself, I think, at least probably the fourth or the fifth time now. But your listening to me really did something with me. I can only repeat this. It's because, I mean, you see me the fourth time now, and I believe you are feeling a difference.
Well, thank you for saying that. I did. I noticed that as soon as our Zoom started, I could not just see it, but I could feel it.
Yeah.
You know, there is some it's great.
Without words. Sometimes there are things in life where we don't have words for.
Yes. I have a feeling, Ute, we have just conducted a perfect interview, a perfect exchange, because I reckon it's been full of joy.
Yes, to me.
And I no. Well, I have really enjoyed this conversation, Ute. I really enjoyed it. I feel we've generated and we've given form to something really important. And thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you.
to share all this. Thank you very much, Ute.
Yes, thank you so much.